They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Taylor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd.
Flushed out right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Get ready. Get ready. Ready up. 22.
Now Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Cardinals 0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
A gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And his throw is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
24 is the mark.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Smith out of the backfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The running back.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the press. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Taylor. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Herbert on first down now. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Herbert throwing again. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith.
Herbert's pass.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Yard pickup. And the Rams first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. Open space inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Jefferson on the tackle.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And his kick is good.
Game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
26-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cardinals 14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. Over the middle to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
18. Two times. Alert.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. A very solid gain of 27.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Ball carried by number
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The 14-yard line.
No. 319. You don't want that. Wipe out. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Yeah, 300. Yeah, 300. Watch the ship. Check to
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. the gun. Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Number 5.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Rams.
From the gun, Herbert steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line for 23 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. The goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Steps away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
The ball carrier.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. The Cardinals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
A gain of 14.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Jacobs.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for L.A., it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.